What is going on, guys? As you can see, I got something a little bit different for you guys today. I have $600 here in 20s, and I have it laid out for you for two different reasons. The first reason is because I am curious to see what you guys think I should do with it. I usually set a goal for myself, and once I reach that goal, I make a major purchase. And I have reached my goal of $600 here, and I'm just curious to see what you guys think I should do with it. So that's the first reason. Also, bear in mind, I don't buy anything bigger than 10 ounces as far as silver. So, kilo bars and all that stuff out of the question. Just let me know what you guys think. If you think I should buy a kilo bar, let me know. The reasoning behind that, why I don't buy anything over 10 ounces, and this is my personal, opinion, okay? I don't want people getting offended. If silver goes up in value, okay, you're kind of limiting yourself. It might be difficult to unload such a big piece of silver. You're limiting yourself to who can afford that. If a kilo bar were to go up to, 2012, silver was around $30 an ounce. That's an expensive piece of silver, okay? So you're limiting yourself to who you can sell to. Now, instead, if you have multiple of 10-ounce bars, same weight, it's easier to offload. So that's my mentality behind it. Either way, though, write in the comments, let me know what you guys think I should do. All right, but the second reason, this is actually for the people considering getting into stacking, how to start, how to salvage some money to be able to start getting involved in this, okay? I have a little story. I have a friend that just recently graduated college, and he had a couple $1,000s sitting in his savings account. I do not believe in keeping money in a savings account, okay? That's my opinion. Once again, don't get offended. I just personally don't believe in it. I believe your money should constantly be working for you. It should constantly be invested in something, whether it's stocks, which I also have stocks, gold and silver, which obviously you guys know I have gold and silver. Whatever it is, it needs to be put somewhere. It needs to be working for you. Savings accounts, I just do not agree with it, okay? I have a savings account only strictly to save for vacations, and that's it, okay? And so that being said, I have $600 cash here, and my buddy had, a couple $1,000, I don't remember the exact number, in his savings account. One day at work, he, told me I have this money, whatever, and the whole subject of gold and silver came up. And he could not believe that people actually do buy physical gold and silver. So basically, I convinced him. I told him, the benefits of gold and silver and why you should do it. How it's a low risk investment. If you're a little bit more on this, you want to be more on the safe side, then that's the way you should go. So he ended up starting to buy gold and silver. I told him where to buy it. I told him how to buy it. Good pieces that he should buy at a good price and this and that. And now he has a fair amount of silver. He has not tried to get into the gold market yet. Nonetheless, he started doing it, and it's been a couple months now, and he said that he has continued to buy silver. So that's awesome. Really happy for him, and I'm glad I got somebody else involved. So all right. But anyways, okay, so for you beginners out there, how do you start putting money away how do you make that extra, I'm trying to look at it a certain way to say it. How do you get that extra money, that extra income to start putting your money somewhere, okay? This is like saying if you don't have any money put away and you're extremely interested in getting involved, you want to start putting your money somewhere, but you don't have the right amount of money, okay? So it's all about your mentality. If you have this mentality, you will be able to do it. You don't even have to increase your income. It's all about the way you think, okay? An example, let's just say this one $20 bill, okay, is worth 1 ounce of silver, right? Um, let's say you have a habit, whatever it is, a drinking habit, and you spend $40 every time you go out drinking, okay? And you do it a couple times a week. Start limiting that, okay? Start eliminating your habits, your impulsive buys, especially your impulsive buy. Don't buy things you don't need. The money is there. You just have to change your mentality, okay? So with that being said, I put away some money every week, every day, whatever I can. And I changed this into 20s, just because. So if you could eliminate some of those bad habits, your spending habits, you could easily start getting right into the gold and the silver market. So if you could start thinking in terms of gold and silver, if I buy this $20, whatever, I'm buying a drink for somebody and myself, that's 1 ounce of silver I'm spending, okay? That's potentially 1 ounce of silver I could buy. That's the mentality you need to have if you want to get involved in this, okay? So I did it in cash because from experience, seeing the money grow, I have this put away in a safe, seeing the money grow and seeing that you're making traction and the physical money, okay, not logging into your bank account and you see X amount of dollars, seeing the actual paper money, okay, is a motivation in itself, okay? 1. 2, if you're out and you see something you really like and you're thinking about buying it, you don't have access to this because it's at your house, okay? So that will stop you also, okay? So figure out, okay, a comfortable amount that you could put away. Find something on eBay or on AppMex or on Jamboolian, whatever, that you really want and start saving towards it. Say, you know what, this week, I'm not going to go drinking at all. I'm not going to drink at all. And put that money that you would have spent drinking in a safe or off to the side somewhere. And if you can continue to do that with different things, it doesn't have to be just one. It could be multiple. I happen to be a smoker. And for those of you that are also smokers, you know exactly how expensive cigarettes are. And I've actually cut down a lot because of that, simply because of that mentality. And also, the obvious is not good for you. But so I have, now every time I buy a pack of cigarettes, I feel very guilty. I just feel like it's a waste of money. It's something I don't need. Okay. So change your mentality and you will be able to get right into this gold and silver deal. Okay. Right away. If you could afford the extra, if you have extra money laying around already and you don't have to make the sacrifices, then don't. However, if you want to go at this gold and silver stacking business the right way and hard, then sacrifices need to be made. Okay. I've also said in my other videos, I like to go on vacations and I like watches. So those are things that I constantly battle with myself. But I'm not willing to not go on vacation. I think that's very important. I do at least one big vacation a year. Okay. So start thinking in terms of gold and silver and you'll be able to save money. Okay. $5, $10, whatever it is. Okay. Set a goal for yourself for a month. And if you have to touch this stuff, you're putting away too much and, you realize it and you need the money, you could always, but make sure it's for, bills and things like that. Don't go grabbing money out of here and buying a pair of shoes, a new watch, things you do not need. Okay. Remember, this gold and silver thing is for the future. You're saving for your future. Okay. And you're buying money technically. So, with that being said, you shouldn't feel guilty about spending money on it. And it's always, I have never had an issue selling gold and silver. Let me say that as well. I have never had an issue reselling any gold and, whenever I get myself in a bind, which I've also said in videos, I have never had trouble selling my gold or my silver, whatever I'm willing to part ways with. It will sell. It will sell. I promise you. You will be able to sell. You will lose a little bit, but it will sell. So that being said, scared money doesn't make money. Whatever the other sayings are, don't have your money sitting in a savings account. Always have your money working for you. I have stocks as well, and I have probably about $30 in my savings account because I don't believe in it. So that being said, you beginners out there, you can do it. I promise you. Find ways to cut down your monthly bills. Find ways to cut down on especially your habits. You got a gym membership. You go once a week. Maybe start working out at home instead. Since you don't go very often, get rid of that. You have an expensive cell phone bill. Figure out a way to cut it down. You can find extra money without having to make more money. Okay? So with all that being said, this is what I do. I save cash and I set a goal for myself, and once I reach it, then I make that major purchase. And as I'm doing this, I'm also buying like I just made a video on 2 ounces of silver that I just bought. So at the same time, I'm still making small purchases, but I like to save up for that big purchase. This is how I got most of my fractional gold. Okay, like for instance, the British sovereign, which is about $300. Okay, so if you do it this way, basically set it aside, forget that you have it unless you really need it. It's an emergency and it's for something that is legitimate, like a bill that you're behind on or whatever it is. Then that's when it's okay to touch it. Other than that, just set it and forget it. Same idea with the gold and silver. Everything you buy with gold and silver needs to be forgotten. You got to try not to touch it. I've dipped in it a couple times. I'm in a lot of, I've read my comments on my videos, and apparently a lot of other people have too. Things happen, so this is by far the best way to buy those expensive pieces of gold or silver that you want. Set money aside, okay? Wait. So basically now I could wait and see maybe if the Scottsdale 10-ounce silver bars go on sale. They dip in price. They don't do it very often, but they do. Maybe my favorite bars, the Sunshine Mint bars, if they go down again, I could buy a few. Whatever. But I want to hear your opinion on what I should do. $600, where should I put it? Where should I buy it? I have the intention of buying either gold or silver, okay? Half an ounce of gold. I'm okay with that, but let me know. Let me know in the comment box. So this is another little tip for you guys, especially you beginners that are finding it difficult to find that extra money to buy this stuff, to get into it. Because I know it's difficult, thinking like, how can I, especially if you're kind of just barely getting by, and you want to get involved and you're just wondering, like, how can I start getting involved and without making the extra money, like, what can I do? And this is exactly what you can do. Change your mentality. Think in terms of gold and silver, and cut down on habits that you have. I think habits are the killer for when you're stacking gold and silver. If you can eliminate some of your bad habits, then you will be able to buy way more and stack a lot faster. Another thing, if you're in a lot of debt, don't you could start buying. I'm not saying not to, but if you have debt, try and eliminate as much of that debt as possible before you start doing it, because your interest rates on credit cards, things like that, it's all hindering the amount of gold and silver you could buy. When I first started in 2012, I had some debts. I had a business. I sold it. Whatever. Long story. Anyways, I was not stacking nowhere nearly as fast as I am now. That I've eliminated a lot of that debt. And also, I also want to mention that in 2012, gold was almost $2,000 an ounce, and silver was at like 30, so almost double what it is now. So that also had a play in it. But with that being said, if you have a lot of debt, try and eliminate the debt first as much as you can. Get those minimum payments down, get those interest rate, especially the high interest rate credit cards, things like that. Get that down. It'll only help you in the long run. You'll be able to stack a lot quicker, and you'll be able to do this a lot quicker as well. So there you go. That's my advice to you for saving cash, finding the money to start getting involved in this gold and silver business, okay? And like I said before, guys, those of you that already do, I have $600 here. Tell me what to do with it. I want to know. What would you do with $600? What would you buy? Let me know. I'm curious. And I might end up doing it. Or I might not. You never know. But anyways, all right, guys. So there you go. This is a quick little video. I'm just excited that I reached my goal of $600, and I wanted to do a video and explain a little bit of how I managed to do it. Okay. All right. So there you go. Let me know in the comment box, and make sure you like the video and you subscribe. And thanks again, guys. You guys have been great. And I'll see you on my next video. And hopefully the next video will be of whatever I ended up buying with this. Okay. All right. Talk to you later.